Hello and welcome to the first episode of the case against social justice in MSU. Today is a new beginning for me. Just talk about politics. I have a few questions from a group that I'm going to, which I'll be getting my topics from weekly. And this week's topic is about poverty, and I will be answering questions about that. Also, I might touch on a bit about civil rights in regards to women today or probably in the past. So a question that I have is, how does your socioeconomic status affect your ability to make friends and maintain a normal social life? Doesn't really affect much, that I care about. If you're living in the same area, you're going to be around the same people in your socioeconomic status, even if they're like a bit higher and some others are a bit lower. It doesn't really matter. Move somewhere else, and like for some astronomical reason, you can have like friends and rich friends, all stuff, and I don't know, even poor friends. I guess that could affect you, but no reason, you're not really affected that hard. It doesn't really help you maintain a normal social life. I don't know what classifies as normal in the first place. But the real way to maintain it is to keep in contact with your friends. I lost a few friends, only on the basis of that I don't keep in contact. I don't keep up. It's a fault of my own. And next question. To what extent does your socioeconomic status disadvantage some part of your identity? Would you be comfortable calling yourself poor? This is the second question first. As a broke college student, I would be considering calling myself poor. Though, probably if I were to go back home to my mom, I mean, we ain't all that, but we ain't really poor. I'm way better off than if I were to be somewhere else. Okay, and to the first question, I don't care. What part of my identity? I assume black. I don't see it as a disadvantage. The only disadvantage is just being, not financially well off as other people can be. I guess I can move on to the next question. Later on, if I get better, I can go into more detail. Do you think that your socioeconomic status has provided you with valuable skills? Be quite honest, no. It's gonna take more than just status, as of right now. You can be poor, not have speaking skills like myself. You can be poor and have way better speaking skills than I have. I have too many e's and all that crap that makes it very hard for me to speak. I don't speak very fluently. And these videos are hopefully something that is going to fix that in the long run. So I guess something real quick that I want to address. Something was brought up in the group that the 7 top people, wealthy people, own 52% of the wealth. I can't find a statistic for that. And also, someone denied me that Bill Gates wasn't, part of the 7 people. I'm like, who the fuck is these 7 people? According to Forbes list, he's right here at number 2. I don't know. Maybe the alt-right has some answers. I don't know, some Jews that I don't know about. The Illuminati. Keep their name off of the Forbes list. So, see here, these 7 people have calculated their total, and it'll be 579.6 billion. What can that buy me? Apparently, that can buy me the country of Argentina. The other 20, you can see right here, excluding the European Union, of course. If I was to count this up, this is definitely not 52%. That was something I wanted to address. It's a little bone I had to pick. Why are we talking about, poor economic status? This past week was MLK Day, and they wanted to bring up something about this Poor People's Campaign. It was supposed to be something Martin Luther King wanted to do right after the civil rights movement, was then to unite the poor people within America to go up to Washington, D.C. You can see right here. Washington, D.C. to make the politicians notice what was going on. There's this planning. It was okay. So continue nonviolence, publicity. Right here. No, it's 30 billion in anti-poverty, full employment, guaranteed income, and annual construction of 500,000 affordable residencies. So I tell you that's affordable housing, public housing. So it's a pretty left idea. I don't fully support it today, but I suppose within the time frame that this happened, it was right before the war, Vietnam War. Maybe we could have spent 30 billion for this instead. I wonder what would have happened. So we tried to implement this today. Nah, seems a bit of a handout that I'm not looking forward to, and think it's not deserved. I think we are definitely better off. I forget the name of it. It's Gini. If I click on United Kingdom, Gini, right here. This is what I'm looking for. So United Kingdom has a Gini. This is according to 2014. If there's new data, I hope to really find it. So this is supposed to measure inequality, and in terms of wealth, it's not doing too bad for the UK. 31. So, but if I go to the United States and look that up, there's our Gini 2013, 41.1. And compare that to United Kingdom. That's a 10-point jump. Considering the GDP we make and the GDP they make, but they have a way lower population than the US does. And and also they also have socialized healthcare. And I'll touch on that, why I disagree, why the United States can't have it, and another time. Right, so I can move on. I'll have these linked down below. Not the questions I'm asking, but the articles I have. Read up on it. I'm not a fucking expert. I'm doing this for my friends. I guess I can say something about the. This is a happiness report. It's on Wikipedia. Take that as you will. Also, with our high inequality compared to the UK, happiness rating, we're still high. We're still overall higher. Reason, I wonder why this right here, we're lower, lower than Austria. I guess I can move on to women's civil rights. Now it goes to today. A lot of it seems right now is it popularized as the third wave of feminism. I am not a huge fan of what is intersectionality. Glad I left it on this page. So see it right here. Theory. Look to someone better for a better definition. I'm not very good at it, but they'll basically claim that sexism, racism, classism, ableism, Jesus fucking Christ, all these phobias and isms. I don't think it's all that serious, man. Women have it way better than they did years ago. Thanks to feminism, first wave and second wave. But the third wave of today is, what is it? You can look up voting. And apparently feminism elected Trump. Oh Jesus, it seems like women seem to be the majority of the voting in 2016. 53. Just white women, Jesus. And apparently 51% of them voted Trump. Where's feminism now? It's not doing so hot. You go to the election. Women are responsible for. What I have with this title is correct. Hillary Clinton is responsible for Hillary Clinton. Not only. Do you think that women have different experiences? If they are of different races, how does this relate to intersectionality? I'm not relating everything to intersectionality. It shouldn't matter. Different races. Definitely matters the country though. Women here and in other Western countries have it pretty well off compared to I don't know, Saudi Arabia, where they just got the ability to drive. Why isn't feminism there? Why is it more just talks about protecting Islam, Islamophobia, all these phobias. That's what feminism wants to talk about, but they don't want to talk about the problems within Islam. They want to protect it because we're talking about Muslims. They're not a protected class. They don't need to be a protected class of people. And it's sad. It is coming from atheists like myself. No, definitely not like myself. Atheist people, have created basically a new religion, and it's around feminism. different experiences, and go right back into it. It's all about, if you're as an individual, you have a different experience from everyone else. No. Some of them can be quite similar, but just being an individual makes you have a different experience. But even more different experience is going to an Eastern country, basically mostly the Middle East. Women do not have the same rights there. What can we do to overgeneralize the stories of women so that we can unite against the many faces of oppression? About oppression within wage. Speaking of wage, he'll at least provide me the study.
Want to know how?
No, shut the fuck up. I actually don't like you, Maddox. So, oppression, and what feminists are talking about, deals with, the wage gap, or wages. I don't see wage as an oppression. Just because you have a lower wage than a lower income than someone else, you're not being oppressed. Oppression is way more dealing with the government, and now the government puts its forces on, applies forces on you that shouldn't exist. It's 79%. 79 cents every dollar. It's total crap. What is this applying to? Okay, basically, to sum up, I'm not about to go through this whole thing. I definitely don't feel like it. But basically, this study sums up that this gap, the Business Insider showing, is basically just the wages of all men versus all women, which is not reliable. I refuse to believe that people are just being paid that much less. Okay, so even if they were paid this much less, why aren't more women hired? You think companies give a shit about who's working for them? Every company right now has some type of diversity quota right now. You heard the shit about what's going on in Google? Blocking got people being blocked by their coworkers because they're conservatives. That's fucking crazy. Why are more, like I'm saying, why aren't more companies hired? Right, you know how much companies would profit off of this if people were to just, it's ridiculous, man. No. I'll link this video. I don't like him anymore, but still remains the same. It's a fact about it. I went off on a bit of a ramble. Don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Hopefully next time I'll be able to. It'll be a lot better next time around. Probably won't. But if you at least enjoy, or hopefully want to see me get better, tune in. Subscribe to the channel, man. Thank you for watching, though. It's pretty cathartic. About this. Hopefully I have another video next week. Don't know the topic, but a back burner topic will definitely be about DACA, refugees, and just immigration in general. Thank you for watching. Have a good one. is asking basically about cut this in the video a bit later, trim it out. Fucking just go all the way. God damn it, man. I get too nervous. Like, I just don't know how to fucking speak. I guess in this shit is therapy. Fuck it, I'll cut it off the video. Just keep rolling. How about that? Just keep rolling. Stop trying to cut off the video. Yeah, see you talking to myself. If I trim this out, I'm putting this at the end. You know what? Deal. I'll put this at the end because I don't know how to fucking speak. Can't answer fucking questions. Got the phone right here up to my fucking face. And all that shit. Hopefully, like, when I get better, I'll be able to, like, answer them on the fucking spot. I'm gonna just keep rolling. I'm gonna keep rolling until I answer this fucking question. Yo, didn't really talk to the people that was out. Fuck, I'm starting over. God damn it, man. Like that. Can I uphold a conversation, which is something I can't actually do now because my speaking skills aren't working, so. Let's just end it. God damn it, can't even